Man in the big seat is
J Art. Oh no, it's Zulu Bob.
the man. I love this freestyle. The man in the big seat is Zulu Bob.
Boom.
Everybody, this is
Man.
Hugo General Huge, music producer, singer, artist, songwriter, and beatmaker for China Mania Records, and I represent today Laced Up TV, my brother. So you have to link him up, check his YouTube channel, check everything he's doing because he's doing an amazing job, and he's one of the only one in China doing that. So it's like massive respect and massive shout out to Laced Up TV. Check him out.
Give me a reason, some to believe in desperation, starting to seep in. Feel at ease, knowing God not sleeping. Close when he does me a
Beloved, this is Kwame, and you are live on Laced Up TV.
Laced Up
And I
TV.
tell you, man, we have somebody special on Laced Up TV. Very soon, you're going to get to know who he is. I'm sure you have watched a video I released about General Hughes. Man, we had a great conversation in the studio. If you haven't watched that video, please go over and watch that interview with General Hughes, man. He came in all the way from France to China 2009. Man, he's been chilling. Big bro has been chilling since 2009. Man, he told me, man, life is good, bro. So today I'm blessed to have somebody special on set. And I don't want to know too much about him. I want him to tell you so much about him, right? So this is living off experience in China, and
Once again, bro, thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here on
that's it.
Laced Up TV, you know.
Right.
Big up the man called J.
J
In the
Art.
back. J Art. Big up the boss.
That's it. My name is Kwame, and I'm from Ghana. And please, can you introduce yourself?
Introduce myself. Well, have no fear now. You know, say Zulu Bob there now. Zulu Bob coming from Antigua and Barbuda, straight from the Caribbean. to
Before he
China.
goes on, check this out.
greeting from China. Seen I be live up. Everything blessed in a China, my heart blessed. Yes, this is Zulu Bob, me brought back once again. Represent for peace over love.
My name is Zulu Bob, coming from Antigua and Barbuda. Happy to be here up on Laced Up TV with the man Kwame. Big up the man Jay in the back. Easy.
When did you get to China?
When did I get? I'm still trying to figure that out. But I know I've been here a long time. It could be the same amount of time as General Huge, maybe back 2009 or
Whoa.
2008.
Wow.
It's a debate.
And you guys are chilling since that time.
We've been chilling, man. We were students now to hardworking men, boys to men. Part 2.0.
Wow, I love it. That means you've been in China for a long time.
A long time.
Which
man.
means that you have a lot of experience when it comes to China's life.
Plenty.
Plenty
Hey,
to share.
Plenty to is whatever you want to know.
Before you took off all the way from your country, what did you hear about China? Your perception.
My perception, like, well, you already know what's on TV. I don't have to explain to you what I came here expecting. You know, my number one expecting was to see people. You know, I didn't really see much of that, but
okay.
but you know that was the main thing for me. Just whatever I saw on TV, that was the only thing I knew. You know,
Okay.
and with the little information from the representatives from the Chinese embassy, they let us know more. So it was already preparing our minds for what we would see and encounter in China.
Okay, so when you got in China, all those perceptions back home, did it change?
It changed a lot. But what surprised me was seeing different people from so many different places. You know, in the younger days, I call that a buffet. You know, because you have a mixture of different food. You know, and if you're that kind of person, all you can eat, depending on how you want to take it. But yeah, man, it's a melting pot with so many different backgrounds here in this country. You know, that was an eye opener for me. You know, because I could learn more than just what I came here to learn. You know.
Wow.
So big ups for that.
So your main reason of coming to China was to study?
My main reason was just to study, and I actually didn't even want to come, man, because China is far, man, from the Caribbean, from my country, man. China
It is very far. It's
very
also
far.
far from Ghana too. I
Yeah.
think in Ghana we spend like 19 hours to get here.
Jesus. Sounds
Yeah.
about right.
Yeah, very, very far. 19 hours. It's
Sounds
not
about
easy.
right.
So when you are going back, you'll be thinking.
Man,
Just be on the plane for 19 hours.
there was even a time where I didn't even want to go on a plane unless it was going home. Like, I didn't want to go to another city by plane because I was like, no, if I go on a plane,
I want to go home.
I want to go home, man. Like, you know, so.
Okay, that was nice. That was nice. Okay, we're talking about pros and cons.
The
So,
pros and cons.
yes, about China.
You see, one of the lessons for me that I've had to learn is that not only from the saying, when in Rome, do as the Romans do, it also got me to start thinking about situations back home and in other places. Because even though I'm from the Caribbean, I've spent a lot of time in the US. So I've come to realize things aren't that much different. You know, they're basically the same. Okay. Not too much different. So I won't say I dislike anything here, because I know there's certain things wherever I go that are gonna be that way, you know. So I won't say that I dislike anything here.
Okay, okay. Favorite things to do in China?
Favorite things to do in China, I would have to say eat. I came here like a Slim Jim, you know, slim like Jay. And then, man,
now that you are super, super nice.
the food got me, bro. So one thing I love doing here is eating.
The
man.
food.
The food, man.
Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so take us through. Give me a picture of how the coronavirus affected you in China. Or did it even improve certain things about you in life?
I think for me, if we do pros and cons,
Yeah.
cons was that it ate my pocket, man. It ate my pocket. You know, like I started seeing holes up here.
I tell you, my money was acting funny, man. I tell you.
I'm telling you, man, like one thing, it ate my pocket, and it brought a fear in me, because I remember the situation was so dire that no one was sure what would be our visa situation.
Okay.
And there was a lack of help from immigration. You know, just to be honest, there was a lack of help, you know. So it was scared. I was scared, man. And I remember them telling me that you have to go home. I was like, okay, cool. One time I checked, right in immigration, I checked the price of ticket. It was like 26,000 RMB on an airline I have never heard about before, that I never even used locally. I was like, who's going to do that? So I told the immigration officer, well, when the time comes, you know where I'm at. That's a free ticket home. There's no way, I'm paying 26,000.
Man, I tell you, those tickets were super expensive.
Yeah, man.
I think Ghana was like 50,000 RMB.
Jeez!
Man, if I had that money, man, I would have even used that money to build a house home. 50,000.
I'm telling you, man.
50,000 was too expensive. Too expensive. And most of the airlines were not even coming.
No.
Just a few airlines
that you never heard about.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, that was coming here. All right. So that's
the con.
Okay.
The pro was that I got to dig deeper in my music.
Yes.
I made a promise to myself that I want to record a bunch of songs, just fully with my heart. Like, if I have something to lose, I don't know what's going to happen, but I just wanted to record and give them out to General Huge, because he's the producer.
Okay.
And, you know, I wanted to give whatever he sent me, I wanted to give it to him. I also gave some work to another producer. called Ziki Zen.
Oh, okay.
Big on the Afrobeat scene and the electronic scene.
Okay.
You know, so I just started, whichever producer had sent me tracks, I just went through them, and I even created my album called Road to Reggaeville. So Road to Reggaeville came from the lockdown, the 2019 COVID experience, and I could hear a big difference in my sound compared to things that I worked on before. So that's the pro that came from 2019 COVID situation.
And you ate too much. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. We're gonna get into your music.
Boom.
We're gonna get into your music. So before we do that, I would like you to. Do you have any worst experience in China?
Man, the only worst experience in China will always be a fighting experience. Man.
Fighting.
It will always be a fighting experience.
General Hughes also talked about fighting too.
Man, it would always be when different people clash. A misunderstanding blows up bigger than it needs to be, you know.
Man,
and
that means
situations
Zulu Bob
arise.
is strong, man.
Man, you roll with the punches, man. But what was funny is that the end of that fight, everybody was like, "You done? No, you done? No, you done? You done?" You know, somebody just needed to say we're done. And I won't play like a hero. I got my licks. I gave some. I received a lot. the ratio to friend to foe wasn't good, you know. But it was good that at the end both parties could be like, "So you done? You done?" I'm like, okay. So I'm happy it ended like that, you know. It could have been worse.
Man, what kind of fight was that? Man, you asked parties like, "Are you okay? Am I okay?" Before.
Bro, it was very crazy, man. It was like just leaving home misunderstanding with Black Taxi. You know, they heard a bad word. They already interpreted, even though they didn't check the context, they just know this word is a bad word. Next thing you know, you heard someone cry out, "Come and help us beat these foreigners." People that were eating malatang, stop eating malatang. They were like, "What?"
Everybody was okay.
And
This is
I don't
China.
know, somebody got shocked by a taser. I'm not sure, and I think that's when the taser got involved. That's when people were like, "You good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't want to be shocked. I'm good, you good? Let's bounce."
Any favorite place to hang out in Beijing?
And would probably be, for me, in general, a huge studio, man.
I love it.
You record, you drink, you talk, you share, bro. I mean, I would say nightlife, but I've been going out for a long time, even before I came to China. So.
Man, General is super talented.
He is, man. He is, man.
He's super talented, man.
That's why he's called General.
Homie
you know?
he can sing on different pitches. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, and he doesn't even look like a reggae person.
Man, you know, funny story, and you can get him to back it up, man. Like,
He told
I
me,
saw
I was
him
like,
in
I
a
don't
little
look
bar,
like it.
and I heard this little white Frenchman spitting, man. And I was like, "Cheese," you know? I was like, "Cheese." I'm used to my freestyle, but the way I heard him go, I was like, whoa.
What?
So whenever I saw him he had a band called
UBC.
Whenever I saw him in the band, he would always be to the side, you know? And I said, "Bro, you know, you're a talented guy. You don't be afraid." You know, he was worried, you know, they came to see the brothers do their thing. I said, "No, don't be worried about that. Show them your talent." And I said to him after, "If I see you in the corner, I'm going to throw a bottle at you. Be in the light with you're a part of the band. Be in the light. If you go in the dark, I'll bring you out. I'll find a way to get you back in." You know, so
Huge
yeah,
is super
man.
different,
He-
man.
he
It's a
is,
different. Man, he did a freestyle, and I just every single day. This morning, I listened to the freestyle 3 times. I kept like, how did this guy sing on that pitch? Like, wow,
Bro,
man, that was super. Like,
he does. He got a voice, a very strong voice.
But he don't believe he got voice. To him, he's
He's
like,
a modest fellow, man. That's why I had to.
he don't believe, man. I don't think I got it. I don't think I got it. But
know,
he's doing good.
He's a modest
He's
guy,
doing
man.
good.
He's a really cool guy.
Okay, so now let's talk about music.
Music. Boom.
Again, took a little time to bake up the dance. Now we dash a fire dash on them. I feel take it higher, heights and play. They call me Zulu Babsi, that is my name. Sing
Back once again, and you are watching Laced Up TV. I'm behind the camera though. Man, before we go on with your music, the Zulu, is it your real name or is it a music name?
It's my music name.
Oh, music name. And what does it mean though?
Man,
Zulu Bob.
there's a debate.
Okay.
But anyway, it's my Caribbean side and my African side.
Oh, okay.
So you know where Zulu comes from.
Of course.
And Bob comes from Bob Marley.
Oh, okay.
So I brought them You know,
Together.
it's a connection.
Oh, okay.
You
The Zulu
understand?
Bob.
Is it? Yes, my friend.
Man, then that means you have Bob Marley blood in you. We are in
Exactly.
trouble.
I have Zulu's blood in me too, so
We are
I'm
in
double
trouble.
yeah.
Tell us more about your music career. How did you start it?
How did I? Well, I've been singing. I've been singing for a long time. You know, from church choirs, school choirs. I've always enjoyed singing. You know, whatever I do, whistle while you work. That was a thing. So I'll be singing while I'm doing anything. You know, and it's all started in my friend's basement in terms of recording. Back in Antigua, it started in his basement where we were just trying to just do something, you know, put our emotions out as young kids. It started in a basement, you know. We even had to do our own auto tune, you know. And then from there, I came to China. I linked up with General because we were actually studying in university together.
Oh, okay.
That's where I saw his freestyle. I was working in you know, I was working in the nightclubs. I was doing just some little thing, you know.
Okay.
Nothing big, you know. So just by spending time with him and by spending time with others, once he started to create beats, I won't say they were the best beats, but I still felt them enough to participate in and singing on them, you know. And I'm just not making it long, but just a short story short. Once he started first he started DB Bros, and once he started the label, like I was like, man, I'll be down for anything as long as my voice could be heard and you're willing to get my voice out there, you know. So 2018 was the first EP that I released.
Wow.
2018. Then came my album, which had a feature from one of the top reggae artists, Luton Fire.
Ooh.
You know, so
Man, how did you get him on?
General, man. General, man. In
Man, General got
is
so
huge.
many contacts.
Yeah, man. You know, bro, like he's serious, and that's why I entrust him with my career. I entrust him with what I'm doing right now. You know, so big up yourself, General. You know, say you're large. You know, so from there, I've just been working with DB Bros, which is now Chinaman Yard. You know, we had
Yes.
to rebuild from scratch, and I think we are even touching higher heights than we were touching before, you know. So not only have I worked with Chinaman Yard, but I've worked with other producers. Like I said, Ziki Zen, he's from Nigeria, a Nigerian
Okay.
producer. You have Y Beats, he's actually a Chinese DJ producer, well-known guy, you know. The songs I've done with him have gotten really good feedback, you know.
Responses.
And he does more with the electric side, you know, like trap and these type of vibes, you know. So as far as Zulu Bob, I would do Afro music, Chang. But I think my Afro vibe is good. I will do like hip hop, but I don't push myself as a rapper. I don't really feel the rapping vibe. Reggae music, dancehall music, you know. I'm hoping one day in the future to touch soca music, and that is the Caribbean vibe. You know, that is definitely the Caribbean vibe. So one day, once I get my feet planted firm in the industry, then I'll make the switch. You know.
And I know you're going to get there. I believe because you got too much talent, man. You got too much. So I believe you're going to get there. You're going to get there, bro.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
Don't give up.
We're not gonna give up, man. You know, we keep on fighting. You know.
Every single day we have to
We
keep on fighting.
yo.
Okay. All right. So how has China played a vital role in your music career? Because you all these years you've been in China.
I would give them the vital role, you know. I don't like how it sounds, but I would give them the vital role because really and truly, I was able to meet up with so many different people who are on the same vibe that I'm on, you know, and meeting these people who put that interest in me, who, you know, just put me in that circle to be greater than I was, you know. So that's why I would give them. If it wasn't for all of us meeting up here, I actually am not sure where I would be with my music career, you know, musically. So I give thanks for that. Big up yourself, China.
Give me a picture of you back home doing music.
Me back home.
And a picture of you doing music in China. What's the difference? Zulu Bob!
Yeah. A fruit juice.
Man, you're on Lister TV, man. I love it. I love it.
So
So
the difference is just the you would find that there will be two different vibes.
okay.
Back home, I feel a different vibe back home. You know, I think even if I wanted to re-energize myself, I would have to go back home, and maybe it wouldn't be so much touching on reggae music, but it would be a different vibe of music. You know, but then I'll be missing that vibe. And over here, I feel in a different atmosphere.
Okay.
I feel in a different atmosphere, you know. So, as per picture, I would say here is what I say. Here is where my heart is.
Okay.
Home is where my heart is,
Okay.
and over here is where I'm
Focused.
pushing and focused on where I want to be and where I need to be so that I can go back over here
Okay.
and
Live life.
live life grand, you know. So that is as good as I can paint it, you know.
Is it expensive doing music here or doing music back home?
You know, I'm not even 100% sure. I know back home I just have friends, man. I have
Okay.
friends. I can't really say. I have friends who, if I say,
You need
can
this.
you follow me and record for me, boom, they would do it, you know. And over here, the only way I would say it's expensive is what are you trying to do?
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
when I made the song Holding On, we were in Sanya.
Yeah.
We were in Sanya and we actually did 2 music videos. We did
Yeah.
Greetings. And what's so funny about that was that, you know, for the price of 1 ticket and staying in one area and stuff like that, and for the guy that was directing, we did the first one was Holding On. We did that in 1 day.
Okay.
All of that was done in 1 day in a jungle in Tanya.
I saw from the video, but the video was nice.
Thank you. We did that in 1 day and we said, hey, we have time. And like, can we do another video? He's like, you want to do another? You know, that was him assisting.
Okay.
That was my first time working with him. He didn't know me, but he liked the vibe.
Okay.
He said, okay, we can do another video since we're already out here. And boom, it was done. You know? So I can't say if it's expensive or what. It just depends on what you're trying to do, right?
Oh, okay.
And it depends on who you have around you.
Around you.
You know, because
Okay.
people will help. If they believe in you, they will help you do whatever, you know. I know when this video comes out, I should probably be like, yo, Lace up, this is
Man.
this is
Don't
some
worry.
nice stuff. Let me throw you some change, my guy. But you would say, yo, honestly, I'm doing this from the bottom of my heart,
Alright.
and stuff, you know. So
Don't worry, Lace
That's
Staff
how
is
it is.
about to shoot a video for you, man. One of your music videos, Lace Staff is in charge.
all right, you hear? You check
J
it.
Art is in charge too.
Boom.
Don't
You
worry.
see, I'm in blessed hands.
That's
What?
right.
Can't
You're on.
complain, man.
It's all love. All right, so before we go on with music, how can people get your music? How would they get to your music?
How would you get, man?
music.
I'm happy to say if you just type in Zulu Bob in anywhere, bro,
streaming
you're gonna see pop up. This face right here, bro. Anywhere you look for Zulu Bob, you'll find my music.
Okay. Can you let us know your social media handles?
Man, that's a good question. I think it's Instagram. I'm only on Instagram. Instagram Zulu Bob 88.
Zulu Bob 88.
You'll find.
I think you have to do well to get back on the social media because one, you're doing music. One,
Definitely.
you're touching souls out there.
Definitely.
One, you preaching out there. And people need to know who Zulu Bob is. people.
Definitely.
I believe you always go on the social media platform to check on Sizzler, Bushman,
I
Bob
would tell you the
Marley,
honest truth. I
Zig
don't.
Marley.
I don't do it, bro. I'll be honest, man. Like,
don't-
for me, the
you don't-
biggest artist out there is Zulu Bob.
I love that.
For me,
Salute.
that's the
I
biggest
love
artist.
that.
Like, I listen to different artists, but I listen to songs. That's how it is about me. I listen to songs, right? Not so much. I'm a big fan of this artist. No, I'm a big fan of this song. I listen to songs, and songs will stick with me too. You know,
love
songs
the
will give me
energy.
ideas and stuff like
I
that.
love the
You
way
know?
you put you first. I love it.
You have to, bro. You
You
have,
have to
bro.
put you first.
You have
and
to,
you
bro.
are there.
Yeah,
And you
man.
will be there.
They won't pay my bills.
What would someone do?
Uh-huh.
Or what would someone needs to do to get you on their project? Or for you to get someone on your project?
Well, if I get someone, and first let me touch on that. If I get someone on my project, it's because I like their music, I like their vibe,
Okay.
and I have a song. I won't just call them for any random song.
Okay.
The song has to be catered to them. What I believe they can do.
Do on.
You know, so
Yeah.
once for my song, once I can hear them on it, and I know like this voice, okay, this vibe, then boom, I'll step and say, please, listen to this. What do you think? If they ask for payment, I ask, what's the payment? If the payment's too high, I say, can we renegotiate?
Negotiate.
If they say no, I say, all right, man, maybe in the future if I have it, because I don't really want to chop someone's money, you know, like this is what they say, you should try and respect that, you know.
Of course.
You know, if I can afford it, I'll do it because I want it. If I can't afford it, then, you know, I'll just wait till I can. As for me, it depends on me working with someone asking me to work with them.
Okay.
It depends on if I like their vibe. It depends on the type of music, because in my music, I don't curse.
Yes, sir.
So I would not want to be on a song
that cursed.
that curses. But in real life, I curse. I won't try to be.
Of
In
course.
real life, you know, I will let off two.
Okay.
But in my songs, I don't. You know, there's no bad words in any of my songs. There's a lot of perversion in some of them, but there's no explicit words. So
I love that.
that's another thing, you know. Once I like the vibe, and you know, and then the last thing would be, because if I like the vibe, it doesn't matter. But the last thing is also important for artists. You got to see, if you do a song with someone, can that song reach places too? Can it reach their audience? Can they get their audience interested in you too, you know? It's also an investment too. It's also a favor, you know? And do I want to work with this person in the future? So if I do this song for free, that means by respect, if I ask you to come on a song, you should be doing it, you know? So that's basically how my mental goes in terms of working with someone.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I love that. I love that. All right. So now, any upcoming album, any upcoming single, any single you've released so far, and any project you're working on? Talk about it.
Talk about it. Well, I have our lockdown EP with General Huge.
Yes, sir.
We have a lockdown EP, you know. I love the songs on there because they were just like, you know, hey, we're inside for like 2-3 weeks, a month. He's building rhythms and he's freestyling and stuff. And after EP, he's like, yo, bro, you want to jump on this? I'm like, yeah, send it, bro. And then, you know, you just go and you doing your thing. And he's like, bro, we should put out an EP. I'm like, man, whatever. I'm ready, bro.
I love that work ethic in
You
the
know?
sense that, man, I got this verse. Man, listen and put your verse on.
Yeah, man.
That environment is always positive
Yeah,
all the
man.
time. All the time. I love
So
it.
we did 4 songs. Two of them he takes the lead. 2 of them I take the lead. And that's that. So I'm not sure when it's going to be released because also even me for myself, I have my album that's coming out.
Okay.
We're just waiting to shoot the MV, and we're just waiting to see how situation is with COVID before we shoot the MV. Once the MV is done, probably a month after, September, October, looking for
Please
release,
make
you know.
sure Lister will be around. I want back of the scenes.
I would be like,
Make sure Lister will be around, man. Back of the scenes.
no problem.
Yes, man. Okay, so now your album is ready, but you don't know when it's okay to release.
We're
You
just
have
waiting to
album
do
title,
the
you have
MV.
album title. How many
I think
songs?
it's going to be called Holding On.
Oh,
Because
okay, with that. Oh, okay, holding on. All
because
right.
with the name of the different songs, everything correlates with just, not so much with just struggle, but it comes with struggle, hope, looking forward for something new, fighting the battles that are in front of you, just not losing the faith, holding on, So I think that's where I'm going to just leave it like that.
Holding on, holding. Already, holding on video is out.
It's out, man.
It's out. So I'll put the link in this particular video.
Go click the video.
Go click the video. I
Check
love
it
that.
out,
I love that. Go
man.
click the
The
video
video.
and check it out. And if you want Zulu Bob to jump on your record, please. His contact details will be on the screen.
Yeah, man. Reach
Check
out.
him out and reach out and let's do music together.
Yes, it.
All right, all right. So since you'll be working with General Hughes, that means that he's the one who does the mixing and the mastering all throughout.
He does the mixing, the mastering. He does the scouting. Like he will legit say, "Yo, this person will sound good, singing this song with you. I can reach out to him. Bro, I trust you. Do what you gotta do."
Man, General is good with that.
He
Because
is everything. Bro.
you know
He is
what?
everything.
When we were doing the interview, when I was in the studio, I was like, General, now, what's up? I want the next person to come from your camp. All right, can you link? Wait. Let me take my phone. Ah, man. Zulu Bob. That time, back.
I saw.
Your video was playing back.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he was like, I told him, I love the way you control the beat in that song. And your voice was super good. Yeah. I just felt like, man, even how he mixed the song.
Yeah.
I was like, who mixed the song? It's like, I was like, damn. I love that. I love the mixing.
Yeah,
so what's up?
definitely.
I want him to be on list. I was like, oh man, don't worry. He take the phone and he gave me a message. Yo, I want you to be on List Up TV.
Yeah,
Shout
man.
out General, man. Shout out.
General Huge. Shout out
Man,
General the
he's
boy.
super good.
Stinging Ray.
The,
China man,
the
yeah.
tricky part about General is that when you see him, you never think he does reggae music.
Nah,
Like,
man, you would
there's
never,
nothing
man.
shows about him that's like, man. For example, when you see Zulu Boy, you can feel like he's a reggae artist. Like you
It's
can
the locks,
see,
it's the
you
locks.
can
I
see
got
the
it.
locks, you can see everything. But with General, you can't tell.
No,
What
you can't tell, man. And he has a very powerful and strong voice,
I tell you. You
Yes,
see, you
man.
heard that freestyle. Oh man, General is super good, super good.
And a blessed young man, man.
Yes,
I
man.
appreciate it.
Oh,
man.
okay. So that is he doing all those things. Oh, okay. All right. We're wrapping up on this List Up TV, living off experience in China, and this is not the first and the last Zulu Bob is coming on List Up TV.
Boom.
This is the introduction video.
Intro.
When the album get released, List Up will be there. When the video is being shooting on the locations, List Up is going to be there.
Is a must.
And when he is doing the mixing studio session, I'll be in the studio session very soon.
Boom.
And we're going to have a studio session video coming up.
should.
And I thank you very much for coming on Laced Up TV. And you're going to honor me and do the sign out for me.
I'm doing the sign out. Boom, you don't know the vibes. Zulu Bob coming at you live. Big up Laced Up TV. Big up the man Kwame. Big up the Don J Art in the background. Keeping it real. Make sure you subscribe.
Word.
And any link that you find, just click the link. Trust us. Yo, you don't know. Laced Up TV. Zulu Bob. Yo.